What is going on, guys? For today's video I will show you the best class and mastery tier list in last Epoch Season 3. This new season has brought some of the biggest changes that we've seen so far, so the new crafting mechanics with the runes of evolution, then even a Primal Hunt system that lets you chase down very powerful items. And of course, a fresh wave of balance changes that completely shift how some masteries and classes feel to play. So no matter if you're brand new to the game or returning after a break, this is the perfect time to figure out which class and mastery is going to carry you through the monoliths, dungeons, and all the way into the late game. Overall, last Epoch has total of 5 classes, so Acolyte, Mage, Primalist, Rogue, and the Sentinel. Each one branches into 3 different masteries by giving us 15 unique paths to choose from. And in Season 3, all of them got some love, in the form of new skill trees, passive reworks, and adjustments to smooth out the gameplay. So, in this video I will break down every single class and mastery, explain how they work, what are their strengths and weaknesses, and how Season 3 has changed them, and by the end you will know exactly which playstyle fits you best. Also, if you're interested in buying other PC or console games with 50 or 70% discount, then check out Instant Gaming. For example, I want to buy Elden Ring, so we just click on Add to Cart, then click Pay, then input our details and pay. After payment is complete, we will receive activation key, then copy and paste the key in, and it's that simple. So what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description and check out Instant Gaming for yourself. So first up we got Acolyte. If you like dark themes, summoning hordes of minions, or rooting enemies away with the curses and the damage over time, then this is the class for you. The Acolyte starts fragile, but quickly becomes one of the most devastating powerhouses once you choose a mastery. First we have Necromancer. The Necromancer is king of minions. You've got skeleton warriors, archers, golems, and even mages. Season 3 brought big improvements here, especially with the rework to assemble Abomination, which is now much more reliable and scales into the endgame better. This makes the classic Army of the Dead builds stronger than ever before. Necros are also surprisingly versatile now, by being able to go hybrid with the personal damage skills like the Rip Blood, which actually now will hit in a line. Then next we have Lich, aka the glass cannon of the Acolyte family. Lich is all about sacrificing your health pool to unleash massive damage over time, with skills like the Dead Seal and the Hungering Souls. Aura of Decay also has been brought back to the glory this season, offering a ton of damage potential if you can handle the constant self-poison. The risk versus reward playstyle has never felt better, and in Season 3, Lich is considered as one of the top damage dealers, though still very squishy if you're not careful. And now finally we have Warlock, which was introduced more recently, and it leans heavily into curses, shadow magic, and the crowd control. Season 3 has really helped Warlock stand out more, with smoother curse interactions and better scaling. If you like stacking debuffs, melting bosses while they can barely fight back, or just having the edgy caster fantasy, then Warlock is going to feel amazing. Next up we got Mage. This class is your classic spellcaster archetype, but with some very unique twists in last Epoch. If you like ranged elemental destruction, flashy spells, or even mixing melee with magic, then the Mage has you covered. First up we got the Sorcerer. Sorcerer is your quintessential wizard, so big fireballs, lightning bolts, and meteors falling from the sky. In Season 3, Sorcs got tweaks to the mana management, making sustain casting a little easier. Meteor builds in particular are seeing a lot of play right now, especially with improved cooldown reduction scaling. If you want to feel like you're blowing up the entire screen from a distance, then the Sorcerer is for you. Next up we have Spellblade. This is a very different beast. This mastery combines melee attacks with the elemental magic, letting you slash with the fire or lightning inbound spells. Season 3 Spellblade got better scaling for its Shadow Strike playstyle, which makes it hit harder in the late game. It's a fast and flashy mastery that rewards being right in the thick of a combat. And finally we got Runemaster, which was introduced in the later cycle, and is all about setting up glyphs and runes that explode or alter your battlefield. Season 3 improved the responsiveness of some rune interactions, making the class feel smoother and less clunky. If you like tactical setups and weaving symbols together for big payoffs, then Runemaster feels very rewarding this season. And now let's move over to the Primalist. This is your nature-themed class, which connects to animals, shapeshifting, and the raw elemental damage. It's one of the most versatile classes, and Season 3 gave it some really good strong options. First up we got Beastmaster. The Beastmaster, as the name suggests, is all about pets, but unlike the Necromancer, which floods the field with fragile minions, the Beastmaster pets are sturdier and more impactful individually. Season 3 updates to the pet scaling, especially with the aspect of the boar and the companion survivability, have made the Beastmasters one of the strongest picks in the current meta. In fact, the Bear Beastmaster is sitting near the top of the tier lists, thanks to the insane tankiness combined with the pet damage. Then next we have Druid. This one on the other hand is the Shapeshifter. You can transform into a Werebear, Spriggan or the Swarmblade, each giving you an entirely different set of abilities. In Season 3, shapeshifting has been smoothed out, letting you swap forms more easier and even faster. The Werebear especially has risen up in popularity by offering a mix of survivability and damage that feels great in the Primal Hunt content. If you like fantasy of literally becoming the beast, then the Druid is for you. And lastly we got Shaman, which focuses on totems and elemental magic. Totems might sound passive, but Shaman has incredible burst potential, especially with the Storm Totems and the Avalanche. In Season 3, Shamans benefit a lot from cooldown reduction and new ways to scale spell crit, making them a surprisingly competitive caster alternative. Next up we have my favorite class, the Rogue. If you like agility, precision, traps or bows, then this is the class for you. Rogues are fast, deadly and arguably the most fun to play. First we have the Bladedancer. Bladedancer is all about melee agility. Think spinning through the enemies with the shurikens and the dancing strikes, while staying just out of danger. In Season 3, the Bladedancer got improved scaling for the shadows, letting you duplicate your skills more consistently. It's one of the best boss killers if you like weaving in and out of danger. Then next we have Marksman, aka the dedicated bow mastery. Marksman focuses on long-range precision shots and powerful multi-shot skills. Season 3 made bows feel smoother to play by adjusting projectile speed and the damage fall-off. Marksman is currently in a very strong spot, especially for the monolith clearing. And finally we got Falconer, which is one of the newer masteries and one that instantly became popular. Falconers fight alongside a pet falcon that attacks automatically, and you can direct it to dive bomb enemies. In Season 3, Falconer got some tweaks to its AI responsiveness, making the bird far more reliable. Right now, Falconer ballista builds are absolutely dominating, as they combine range precision with supportive utility from the falcon. And last but not least we have the Sentinel. This is your heavy armor Holy Knight Juggernaut class. If you like being the frontline tank of smashing things with a giant weapons, then Sentinel has everything you need. First up we have the Paladin. Paladin is a mix of melee combat and holy magic, with access to healing, auras and fire damage. In Season 3, Paladins got some quality of life buffs to the Judgment, which is now one of the strongest abilities in the game. This mastery offers a great blend of survivability and damage, making it perfect for hardcore or group play. Next we have Void Knight. The Void Knight is the fastest Sentinel option, leaning into Void and Time magic, with abilities that erase enemies from existence or pulls them into rifts. Void Knight feels flashy and powerful. Season 3 buffs to the Warpath and Anomaly have made the Void Knight one of the strongest pin-to-win builds right now, by climbing to the very top of the tier lists. And finally we have the Forge Guard, which is all about defense and weapon mastery. You can get strong armor scaling, powerful counterattacks, and the ability to summon animated weapons. Forge Guard is still a bit of a niche pick compared to the Paladin and the Void Knight, but in Season 3 it's seen improvements to defensive layering, which makes it a much tankier option for the players who want to feel unkillable. So there you have it guys, which is my full breakdown of every class and mastery in Last Epoch Season 3. In general terms, the Acolyte brings dark magic and minions, the Mage raised down elemental destruction, the Primalist connects with the beast and nature, the Rogue strikes with deadly precision, and the Sentinel holds the front line with a holy and void power. Season 3 has really shaken up the meta, with Void Knight Warpath, Bear Beastmaster, Falconer Ballista, Judgment Paladin and Abomination Necromancer all standing out as top tier choices right now. But to be honest, the beauty of Last Epoch is that every mastery is viable if you build it right, and the new Primal Hunt system gives us more endgame variety than ever before, so no matter which path you take, you will find something rewarding. And if you're still not sure which mastery is for you, then my advice is simple. Pick the fantasy that excites you the most. If you want to command an undead army, then go with the Necromancer. Or perhaps if you want to transform into a beast, then pick the Beastmaster. Then if you like to spin to win through the hordes of enemies, similar to the Diablos 4 Barbarian, then go with the Void Knight. And then finally, if you want to be a spellcaster that rains down meteors from the sky, then go with the Sorcerer.